Would you agree that for a long time, there's been a dilemma in the multiplayer gaming scene? I mean, you've got your shooters, your battle royales, sweaty ranked modes. Would you also agree that there's a dilemma when it comes to sports games? 2K, NHL, FIFA, all quote-unquote realistic simulations of what these sports are supposed to be, what they're supposed to feel like. It's been a fairly long time since I've been excited to play a sports game online with my friends. It's also been a long time since I've been excited for any sort of multiplayer game that's come out. The last time a great new multiplayer experience came out that got me hooked was around 10 years ago, when Rocket League released. For a long time, it scratched the itch of what I wanted from a multiplayer game, and while this game was a breath of fresh air, it doesn't really capture the essence of a true sports game. 10 years later, I haven't played a game that's caught my attention like that. And then the Rematch beta dropped this weekend, and after playing the recent beta for 21 hours, I think we found our game. Rematch is a competitive 5v5 or 4v4 football game where each player controls a single character from a third-person perspective. Unlike traditional football games or simulations that focus on team management, Rematch kind of centers itself around individual skill, quick decision-making, and a lot of team coordination. What the f- The game removes some standard football rules, kind of like fouls and offsides, dedicating itself to chaos. Rematch just feels good. As I mentioned before, you only control your own player, not the entire team. That changes everything in a game like this. You have to move without the ball, you have to get open, you have to press attackers properly, decide on making split-second runs. It's way more personal and way more intense. You're not just managing, you're living the game on the pitch. It makes every goal feel like your goal, and it makes every mistake feel like your mistake. What the fuck? And when you're good at this game, you look good at this game. It's that perfect mix where anyone can pick it up and play and have fun in a couple of minutes, but if you really put in the time, you can become really nasty with the ball at your feet. Oh, dude. Oh my god. That's what I think makes the game work so well. There's no skill tree, there's no pay to win, there's no stats to upgrade, nothing. Just the raw talent that you bring to the table. And there's actually a lot of depth when it comes to this game. The curve you can place on your shots is just an example of depth in this game. Look at where I'm aiming, and if I hold the stick in a neutral position, it doesn't hit the net. But when I curve it, I have a nice little finesse shot here. And instead of committing to a long slide tackle, I instead jumped in front of this guy's shot, passed the ball up quickly, and we managed to get the goal. The developers are smart. Their philosophy is that if you have the ball, you are the most vulnerable person on the pitch. You have a stamina bar, so you can't just be a one-man army, beaming through everybody. You can make individual plays, but it's more about team play. So if you're pressured with the ball, it's in your best interest to either boot it up the field or make a short pass. And if you are going to go for the heroic play, you have tools at your disposal, as long as you have the stamina for it. Picking the right option while defending is very important too. I mentioned that you can slide tackle, but you can also stand tackle by pressing the same button as long as you're not sprinting. And of course, there's jumping in front of the ball. There's just so much depth in Rematch. And it's not just only the gameplay. There are just so many options in terms of customization. You can reshape your face any way you want. You can add freckles, you can change your hair, you can change your beard. You can choose what type of jersey to wear. You can choose if you want to wear a jersey at all. You can change your shin guards. You can change your shoes. There's just so much customization here, even in just the base game, just the base beta here. I think I was pretty accurate with how my character looked compared to myself. But I also just wanted to make LeBron James, so. I've now gone over my thoughts on the gameplay and the customization. Overall, I think Rematch is an amazing package. Just for a beta alone, I don't remember having this much fun with a video game in a long time. I can't sit here and say the game is perfect though. There are a couple of issues that I'd like to talk about as well. As I took time to understand the controls, I got a little bit more used to them, but from the jump in the beta, there was no remapping option. As an avid FIFA player back in my day, it felt really weird to be shooting with the right trigger, for example, when normally the shoot button is binded to circle or B. I believe I got used to the controls more and more as I played, but having button remapping right from the start at launch would be perfect, but they are working on that, so this isn't a big deal right now. Now here's my second concern. Now I'm only saying this because I want this game to have as many players as possible. This game is worth the money. fully, but this is a game that feels like it should be free to play. And if you go to look at the page on Steam, it's currently available for pre-purchase for $38.99 Canadian. I don't think this is a bad thing. I'm just worried for the developers. I know Sloclap is a small studio and they need the money to continue to support the game, and I'm definitely going to buy the game and support them. But I hope that this price tag doesn't turn away a lot of players. I mean it when I say that this game would be worth $80 if I had to pay that. It's looking like its monetization model will be you can buy new accessories and new haircuts and yada 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 in the store. But if it were up to me, in a best case scenario, the ideal way to go about this would be to have both paid content in the store as well as free content that you can unlock by doing various challenges. Kind of like save 5 shots on net and you get these custom gloves. Or score a bicycle kick and you unlock this new celebration. Something like that, where even the players that pay full price for the game can still unlock new content without having to open up their wallets once again. And for the people who do like to open up their wallet and they're into the microtransaction thing, they can buy things too. Make it the best of both worlds. Overall, I'm just super happy with what I experienced in the closed beta. It seems like Sloclap had a ton of success, and I'm really excited to see what the community will turn into. I also know there's another beta coming out soon, and this time it's an open beta. I really encourage you guys to try the open beta if you didn't get to play the closed one, and hopefully I can see you on the pitch. But that's it. Those are my thoughts on the game, and I'd love to hear yours, so if you did play, or you want to, leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and hopefully I can team up with some of you guys as well. Take care, everybody.